Hey, and welcome to Food for Thought, a devotional podcast on keeping trusting Almighty God. And I'm Keita, and every day we expose spiritual patterns, break emotional cycles, and rise into the life God designed for us. So take a deep breath, open your heart, and let's keep trusting Almighty God, and let's pinch more of life together. So, have you ever had a moment where you were absolutely sure about something and then suddenly, out of nowhere, doubt hit you like a wave? You were confident, you were clear, you were ready, and then confusion crept in. Not because the situation changed, not because God changed his mind, but because something tried to interrupt your clarity. And maybe it was a conversation you had, a text message you read, or was it a memory? Or maybe it was fear. But confusion doesn't always shout, right? Sometimes it whispers. Sometimes it feels like fog settling over your thoughts. And then sometimes it feels like your spirit is being pulled into directions at once. And if you're not careful, confusion becomes a spiritual distraction that leads into an emotional exhaustion. So in the Amplified Bible, it says, God is not the author of confusion or disorder, but of peace. And that simply means anytime confusion shows up, you can be certain that it didn't come from God. God did not send that to you. Confusion is not a divine warning. It's not a sign from heaven. It is not God trying to test you. Confusion is spiritual interruption. Peace is God's voice. Clarity is God's language. And stillness is God's presence. So the Jezebel pattern, whether it's in people, the environments, or just internal battles, always begins with the confusion. And you ask why. And it's because confusion weakens your decision making. Confusion make you second guess your identity. It makes you question what God has already confirmed for you. And it makes you feel unstable even when you're standing on truth. So what the Jezebel pattern thrives and do is cause the emotional chaos in your life. It feeds on uncertainty. It grows in places where your confidence has cracks in it. So, but here's the truth, y'all. Confusion is not a sign that you have lost. Confusion is a sign that you're close to a breakthrough. It's something that wants to stop you from seeing it. Confusion is spiritual smoke. It clouds your vision, but it cannot change your direction. And when you learn to recognize confusion as a tactic, not a truth, you take your power back. So the actions that you could take today, like ask yourself one simple question, y'all, like, what is true right now? Right? Not what you fear, not what you imagine, not what someone said to you, not your emotions screaming, but just what is true right now. Because the truth breaks confusion instantly, right? So in closing, y'all, your clarity is your weapon. Your peace is your protection. And your God is not the author of confusion. He is the author of destiny. Thank you for listening to Food for Thought on keep trusting Almighty God. Your peace is scarce, your purpose is protected, and your God is faithful. So keep trusting Almighty God and keep pinching more of life. And I'll meet you in the next episode. You did?